What temperature are you doing there, Steve?
We're in the 30s right now.
Ooh, okay. Real winter, okay.
But we had a real cold snap for a while. Went down sub-zero and
Oh.
So, but and every once in a while I wake up and it looks like I'm back in Michigan.
How you doing, Rob?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Rob?
Thanks for having me.
All right, Rob. Okay, you're here.
You want me to kick it off, Paul?
Yeah, kick it off.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right, tonight we have Rob Gutro. Am I pronouncing your last name right?
You are.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. He's an author of many books. He's a pet medium, which is so cool. I love animals and everything else. Paranormal investigator. He inspired the ghost tracking of Maryland. He's involved with animal rescue and pet spirit readings. And, you know, like, I've had dogs all my life. And every time one of my dogs crosses over, I mean, I break down like a baby. I cry like a baby. I will cry more for an animal than I will for a human. So, Rob, how did you get involved in all this?
Well, it actually started when I was a teenager, and I was 13 years old, and I saw my grandfather appear to me after he died. I went to his wake at 13, and then 7 months later, there he was, color in my parents' house, and scared the life out of me. Long story short, my mother, I told my mother, and she said that it ran in her side of the family. She was so. In 2005, I had a puppy. His name is Buzz, and he behind me.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And he was tragically killed by a car at 7 years old.
Man.
He reawakened my ability and for decades, and taught me how pets move.
Wow. Oh, Rob, there's one thing I forgot to do. I want to have all the panelists introduce themselves, say their name, small bio, so you know who they are. So I'll start off first. My name is Paul Dale Roberts. I'm an author, paranormal investigator. I've been on some documentaries, and that's me. Phil, can you tell them who you are?
Phil Lucero, documentary filmmaker, author, former Marine, and animal rescuer. My mother started me off when I was very young. We used to volunteer our time with animal shelters. So I've been doing it since I was a kid. Currently have 6 dogs, 4 cats, and so but it's not just dogs and cats. I mean, if an elephant showed up at the house, I'd have a pet elephant. So I love all animals, and that's me.
Thank you, Phil. Paranormal Soul Brother?
Yeah, well, I'm just born on Albert Einstein's birthday, but what we have in common, my thing is wackiness. As much intelligence he has, are probably wacky. So I'm James Brown, Ghostbuster, a Berkeley paranormal soul brother.
And Steve Ward, a.k.a. the Space Ranger.
Yep, Steve Ward. I live in Point Pleasant, West Bygod, Virginia, on the same road that the Scarberries and Mallets were chased by the Mothman in November of '66. And I even work part-time at the Mothman Museum, greeting people and answering questions. And, this is originally from Michigan, but never dreamed I'd be living in a place that is sort of, was like my vacation place. And I have 7 cats, 5 are rescues, and one of them, I went to drop off a bag of food at the local shelter in Mason County and came back with another cat. So that's this is a very I'm really looking forward to this show tonight.
Oh
I
yeah.
have 7 cats, by the way, too. I have 7 cats.
Oh really?
Yes.
Very good.
They'll be coming around during the they'll be coming around.
That's what they do.
And Rob, I have 2 dogs, but I feed all the squirrels peanut butter sandwiches every single day. Okay, every single day. I take care of the raccoons, the opossums, and the feral cats. So we got one feral cat that I have a pillow out there out front. He lays on the pillow all night and has breakfast in the morning. But Rob, like some people they ask me because I'm a paranormal investigator, do dogs have souls? And I say, of course they do. All living things have this energy that emits from your body and everything else. Everything you walk around with your aura. So, I mean, do you agree with that?
100%. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one question that makes me crazy. Almost don't have souls. That's some ridiculous notion. And when you think about it, a soul is really the energy within us coupled with personality, and it's really energy with consciousness, and every living thing has that. And when I learned that when we die, we have 2 choices to make: cross over and join the other energies of the cosmos, or heaven, paradise, hell, whatever. And I call that a spirit. The other choice is staying earthbound, a fixed location of our choosing, die, or something. I call that the ghost. So that was actually the foundation of my first book, Ghosts and Spirits Explained. I realized that earthbound ghosts are stuck. Shows, and I learned those in spirit. They can't get help from them. I've also learned why they get stuck, because their energy, battery over time, if they're stuck, if they're in a place for a certain length of time, just like a battery, they don't have enough energy to hold it.
Hey Rob, that's really amazing because on one of my paranormal investigations, we were getting EVPs from an old lady that used to live in that house that died in that house. And we asked her if she wanted to go into the light. And she actually, on the EVP, said no, that she'll be judged. And so she didn't want to go into the light because she will be judged, and she feels that she could be sent to hell. So she was afraid of the light. And so that was an amazing EVP that I captured. And yeah, you're right. They have 2 choices. Either they could be earthbound or go into that light.
Yeah, and when I try to cross those over, I try to explain to them that there's no hell. I mean, hell was created to get people to follow other people and keep them in line. And spirits have told me that Cyrus. And I know that in some countries, or religions, they say that there are 7. I've been told 3. My own aunt, she crossed over. She went to the lowest level because she was from my mother. Bad things to her over 25 years, so that she could ascend to this plane. And I try to tell people that there is no hell. Not be burning you for eternity. Hell is really trapped as an earthbound ghost, where you can't communicate with it. And it's like a prison cell in isolation. So I've been able to convince quite a number of ghosts to cross over, but it's really marketing. You have to market it.
Yeah. I can see that. I should let Paranormal Soul Brother Phil. I should let you guys do some talking because I don't want to just take over the whole show here. So.
No, Go ahead. Everybody's got animals here. I mean, so take a shot. And this is a special guest. Go ahead, Phil, brother Phil, Steve.
I have to ask, when you're out, Rob, when you're out, I know you do investigations in the haunted houses and haunted, I suppose, sanatoriums and so forth. Do you ever pick up random animals in that kind of a situation? When you're out hunting for people ghosts, do animals ever pop up?
Sure. On occasion, maybe. I think that they know that I have a special affinity for animals. So I was at the S.K. Pierce Mansion of Massachusetts back on December 20th. My co-investigator. And there was a cat came through in the room. And as it turned out, I was able to describe the cat. I learned it's a cat. That house as an earthbound cat. So that's only my 5th earthbound animal that in 20 years. And I've encountered the other 4 in different. So yes, it's rare that I'll see an earthbound. But often they come as spirit, so they visit.
Did you ever pick up an EVP of an animal, like a cat meow or a dog barking or anything like that?
I have not, because I'm not the tech guy. I'm just a medium, so I only use my head. What little is in there?
Hey, Steve, one time at an apartment where a lady had demonic possession, she was getting scratches on her arm. Her name was Lupita. She when we did EVPs in the session, me, Paul, and Wishfire did in the back of her place. It's kind of like a little creek. I heard walrus noises. You know, it's not that. I know it may not have been, but it sounded identical to walrus. I thought that was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Well, remember that house we did with Lupita when she had the guy that lived in Tesla?
Yeah.
Ex-guy was doing demonic stuff in her house, and he left it. She felt that he left that stuff there. But yeah, that when we did the EVPs there in front of the apartment in the back, I thought those walrus noises.
And it reminds me of, I did this one investigation in Citrus Heights, and this couple that lived there, they were freaking out because of this entity that was in the house. The entity happened to be a dog, and we did get an EVP. You can hear it growling, and you can hear like a little bark off in the distance. And they would actually see this entity which looked like a dog. And I said, why would you be afraid of a dog spirit? It's not going to hurt you. I mean, I have, my dogs are the ones that passed away. I have actually seen them in this house. I mean, just like a flitter, just something really quick with my peripheral vision. But I know that they're still around. They want to be close to me. When I don't see them anymore, maybe they went into the light. I don't know. But yeah, I tell you, it's a tough subject when you have to deal with a dog that's passing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask Rob. I was going to ask him. He said he had, his dog. Sorry that dog passed, even though it's been that long. I could see the reverence. I wanted to say, for me, I want to know, how do you deal? My son had a cat that he was really close to. He had moved out, and that was like his, I guess, first real pet. And he thinks maybe his friends were roughhousing him or something, maybe fell on him or something happened, because he wasn't the same for a while, and he deteriorated slowly. And so my son, he bonded with this guy so much, it made everybody so sad. And I really liked the kitty. And I saw, even though he was